to note. But of course, the Switch 2 is targeting 30 FPS here, not 60 FPS, as is the case on PlayStation 5. So if we look at the first set of shots here, the primary difference, and this will be a repeated point, is that the Switch 2 is blurrier than the PS5. There's a difference in image clarity, so it's harder to make out fine texture details. In terms of the metrics, I counted out a few shots on Switch 2, and it renders at 1080p, it looks like quite consistently, with no particular signs of upsampling, nor any particular signs of like DLSS or anything like that. I think this just looks like their regular TAA. The PS5 obviously is at 1512p with TAA, and it looks a lot sharper in these stills. Fares a little bit better if we actually had those high quality assets, although I am looking mostly at very stationary shots, so it shouldn't be too bad there. Another issue is that the hair is heavily dithered in both versions, and is basically relying on the TAA to clean it up and make it look presentable over time. On PS5 it looks pretty okay, and at 4K on PS5 it looks very clean, I think, actually quite clean. But on Switch it's rougher here and not as elegant, and it looks okay, but it's a little bit more messy, more like base PS4 there. The depth of field is also shallower in these cutscene shots on Switch, which is maybe a side effect of the resolution difference. Sometimes that scales based on resolution. And as we go through the shots, that's basically the story. Differences in depth of field and in the hair rendering, quality of hair rendering, and then less clarity on Switch 2. This last shot has a bit more of a meaningful difference. The shot of the tower there, the Mako Tower, insofar as the smoke is a bit more prominent on Switch, but again, just a little quirk. This should be fine, right? Hopefully.
Should be fine.
Should be fine, hopefully. But in dock play, potentially without VRR there, not fine, right? Probably not fine. So that's the only caveat here. Performance needs to be fixed.